Hi Aries, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be for the Virgo full moon that happens on February 27th. So right now, Aries, what is the overall energy of the reading? What is the overall energy of the reading for Aries? What is the overall message for the reading for Aries? Aries, what is the message? Okay, we got two. The first one is don't let pride get in your way. And the second one is interesting. Be bold and make the first move. So, okay. So let's get into the tarot portion. We're going to start with what has been manifesting for you since the new moon. What has been manifesting for Aries since the new moon? Too many. One card, please. What has been manifesting since the new moon for Aries? What has been manifesting since the new moon for Aries? What has been manifesting for Aries since the new moon? What has been manifesting for Aries since the new moon that happened on February 13th in Aquarius? Well, your cards are being very stubborn. Last time they came out so easily. So what has been manifesting for Aries? These two wanted to come out. So the Three of Wands and the Page of Swords. So there's some sort of communication that's coming in, but then the Three of Wands has to do with travel, distance. Okay, we're gonna have to get some clarity on those. We're gonna keep going. What truth has come to light since the new moon? What truth has come to light for Aries since the new moon? What truth has come to light since the new moon for Aries? Okay. So it's the Nine of Wands. I'm seeing fire energy, which you're a fire sign, so that's not a big surprise there. So you've been manifesting so this could be something about teamwork, the communication. We're definitely have to get more clarity because the Nine of Wands, it's about kind of keeping boundaries, keeping yourself at a distance. And this one does talk about travel, and this is a message. So this is what has been manifesting, and this is something that has come to light. We're going to keep going. So what is it that Aries needs to release during this full moon? What does Aries need to release during this full moon? Judgment. And not in the traditional sense of judgment being kind of a final decision, this is the outcome, but more the impression that I'm getting is more about judging others, which I don't usually get with this card. So, okay, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. I'm going to see what the total message is. So, as you release this, what is getting ready to emerge? What is getting ready for Aries? What's coming up? Four of Swords talks about rest and relaxation. Sorry, I haven't been showing all the cards, but this one talks about rest and relaxation. So I'm going to go ahead and get the final card for this spread. What messages does the universe have for you? Or what message? Hopefully half the deck doesn't come out. What message does the universe have for Aries for this Virgo full moon? What message does the universe have for Aries during the Virgo full moon? What message does the universe have for Aries during this Virgo full moon? What message does the universe have for Aries during this Virgo full moon? What message does the universe have for Aries during the full moon? Or for the full moon cycle? One card, please. What is the message for Aries? Knight of Cups. Talks about a young love. Cups are all about emotion, love, romance, things along that line. The Knight is kind of the immature version of the King, if you will, and he is a romantic person, but maybe not the most mature person, not ready to be steady, stable down, but that is a message from the universe. So I'm going to do some more clarifying, and let me use this deck. Just want to take a minute and look at the cards for a minute. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying. Why is the Page of Swords here for Aries? Why is the Page of Swords here for Aries? Okay. You actually got the Four of Swords twice. So the Four of Swords was showing up in what was getting ready to emerge, but then it showed up as the clarifying card for what has been manifesting from two different decks. Okay. So I'm going to keep going. The reading's not very clear to me yet. So why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? Why is the Three of Wands here for Aries? I got the Six of Swords on top of the Three of Wands. Because the Three of Wands does talk about travel, and that's definitely what's resonating with me right now. And then the Six of Swords, he is actually physically traveling. So there's something with a communication with very strong travel, but needing a rest. So it sounds like there's a vacation coming up, or there's discussions of a vacation, taking some sort of vacation, time off, something along those lines. And that's what has been starting since the new moon that happened on February 13th. So there's something around communication related to some sort of vacation or time off, a holiday, whatever it is that you want to call it. So that's actually coming in pretty clear. And your overall message is about being bold and making the first move and don't letting pride get in your way. So we'll see how that continues to play into the rest of the message here. Okay. So let's get into the Nine of Wands. Why is the Nine of Wands here? That one came out quick. So the Queen of Swords. So air energy. Focuses on intellect, intelligence. So Nine of Wands is, So this is something about a truth that's coming to light. So let me see. So the Nine of Wands can actually be about keeping distance and setting boundaries. So if there is something coming up along the lines of taking some sort of vacation or time off from something, it sounds like it could have something to do with setting boundaries. Maybe it's not an actual vacation. Maybe it's just time away from something else, or a conversation regarding time to yourself or away from yourself, away from others, just in general, or maybe it relates to a specific area of your life. Okay, I'm going to keep going. The Queen of Swords is she herself is very good at setting boundaries. She is somebody who doesn't really rely on anybody else. So she's clarifying the position of that you are setting boundaries. So let's get into this Judgment. Why is Judgment here for Aries? 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 Why is the Judgment card here for Aries? Why is the Judgment card here for Aries? The Tower. Okay, so the impression that I got originally from the Judgment card was about judging other people and not necessarily that final outcome. This is the end decision in whatever event or something is happening in your life. But the Tower moment, so there's a Tower moment that's coming, and the Tower is a sudden change in your life, and it's not usually something that you're ready for. It's something that the universe says, we've been trying to tell you, you haven't made the changes that you need to make, so we're going to make it for you. But it's always in your best and highest good. It's always meant to keep you going on the path that you need to be on to be happy, to be fulfilled in life. And so there's a tower related to judgment. So it's along the lines of, if you have been judging others, which is the impression that I'm getting from this card, is that the tower is saying, maybe you shouldn't be so hard on other people. I'm going to get another clarifier on that, because I would just like more clarity on the tower moment. Is the tower moment that you have been judging other people? And it's related to that behavior. Let's see. We got a couple. So the cards that came out to clarify were the 10 of Wands, which talks about carrying heavy burdens, and also the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is interesting. So the Hanged Man is, suddenly you're in a position where you're suspended, and you are suspended in your thought process in moving forward. It's kind of that, I'm just going to be here for a minute and figure things out. And it's really meant to show you life from a different perspective. And so that's kind of what the tower is. It's about forcing that moment for you to kind of take a step back and say, oh, here's another way of looking at it. Maybe it's not exactly what I thought it was going to be. And that actually lines up with the judgment piece as well, because if you're talking about other people, not necessarily gossip, but if you're looking at other people, or you have a perception of other people that doesn't seem to be serving you anymore, or doesn't seem to be accurate for whatever it is that you need in your life, this tower moment is coming in, and it's kind of forcing you to take a different look at everything. And at the same time, with the 10 of Wands, with the burdens, it could be that this other version, I can't speak today. So when you're looking at other people and you're thinking about other people in whatever relationship or whatever concept that you're thinking of, the 10 of burdens could be that you're taking on a lot of their problems. You are just viewing this in a way that actually hit really home, that you're taking on other people's problems. And that's really where this judgment is coming from. It's, you are judging people because you're taking on their problems, and you would have handled it differently. And what the tower is, and the hangman is saying, is that you didn't necessarily see it from their perspective, you're seeing it from yours. And so because you're seeing it from your perspective, we're going to give you a new way of looking at it, and we're going to suspend you for a minute so that you can just take that time, let it sink in, see it from a new perspective, and then we'll let you move on with your life. And so that's actually the message that's coming through here. And I'm going back to everything else. This is actually making a lot more sense now that I've had several clarifying cards. But when we talk about setting boundaries, and this is somebody who is very self-sufficient, and then you have over here needing to take a rest, traveling, and messages coming in. This is all actually starting to kind of line up. So whatever's been happening with other people in your life, it's kind of taking you a minute to pause. The universe is saying, pause. Let's think about this from another perspective. And while you're at it, take a rest. And then talk about maybe travel. There's something with travel in here too. So I don't know if the people that you're dealing with are at some sort of distance, that you're a distance away from each other. I really can't speak today. So there's something with the distance and the travel and the resting and the communication. So let's keep going here, because the Four of Swords, again, this is more rest energy. So let's see, why is the Four of Swords here? Because this Four of Swords is showing up in your near future. So it doesn't seem like that tower moment has hit yet. And this Four of Swords is in your near future. So whatever that pause is, it's coming. And that pause seems like it could have been a conversation that started since the new moon that we just had on February 13th. Why is the Four of Swords here? Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Tell me more about this new opportunity for Aries. Okay. 3 this time. So we have the Four of Cups here. So the Four of Cups is an unexpected offer. So on top of taking this rest that's coming in the near future, there is an unexpected offer coming in that you may not really see coming. Well, an unexpected offer, so you wouldn't see it coming, but it does kind of come out of nowhere. And it's going to be up to you whether or not you even see it and recognize it for what it is, because it is unexpected. You may or may not be receptive to it. But then we do see the Six of Wands, which talks about victory. So this is definitely success in something. So it looks like, so whatever this Tower moment is that causes you to take some sort of pause over here, setting boundaries, taking a new look at the way life is treating you. You've got more rest. You've got success happening here, an unexpected offer. And then on top of that, you have the Ten of Cups. And so the Ten of Cups, he's just like a happy, jolly kind of fellow. So it does seem like everything is going to be working out okay for you. I'm going to keep going because then you have the Knight of Cups. But I can't even count. This isn't the Ten of Cups. This is the Nine of Cups. That's why I'm looking. This is all about abundance. And that's why he's happy, because he has all of his cups. And so whatever it is that causes you to take a rest is successful. You have an unexpected offer. And whatever this unexpected offer is, it also brings you happiness and abundance. So this is all working out in your favor. So when this Tower moment happens, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it's this thing that's going to completely incapacitate you for weeks. This is just something that is going to make you take a step back and a pause. Just accept it for what it is, because it's meant to ultimately give you success, and it is going to give you an unexpected offer. So with the rest, you're going to get an offer, abundance, and victory. So these are all very positive cards. Very positive cards. So let's get the last one, the Knight of Cups. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Why is the Knight of Cups here for Aries? Why is the Knight of Cups here for Aries? Why is the Knight of Cups here for Aries? Jeez. I won't take those. I'll just take communication. So Eight of Wands, it's all about communication. So this is what the universe has for you. Interesting. So the first one is the Hermit. So the Hermit always talks about going inside to reevaluate things, kind of mentally work things through. So it's all about introspection, but then at the same time, you also have the Magician card. And the Magician is all about manifesting. So whatever it is that you're trying to make happen, whatever outcome that you're looking for, you're going to go inside to find a way to manifest it. And it seems to be related to love. So whatever is happening here, so let me just kind of walk through the story a little bit more clear. So your overall energy is, don't let pride get in your way. Be bold and make the first move. So what we have here from the beginning of the new moon till the full moon, so the new moon in Aquarius, the full moon in Virgo, what we have here is a communication around traveling, very clear traveling, about rest. So some sort of rest is necessary. And then it's transitioning into setting boundaries, very clearly setting boundaries. And then being careful with taking on the burdens of other people. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be forced to take some sort of pause here and go inside and start thinking, but clearly go inside and start thinking, because the Hermit is here. But at the same time, having this happen to you is going to bring you abundance, an unexpected offer, more rest, and a victory. So the universe is saying to you, go inside, think about what it is that you're trying to achieve. Because when you do that, you're going to be able to manifest it. And there's still love. I mean, the Knight of Cups, he's love. He's just not quite a king. I will describe him that way. And the King of Cups is very much this abundant, loving person. So the Knight of Cups embodies the same energy, just not to the same degree as the King. So overall, that is your message for the full moon in Virgo that happens on February 27th. So I hope you enjoyed that, Aries. See you next time.